Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Garet Davidson here. I wanted to provide a few quick updates as to some developments which will be happening rapidly over the coming weeks. So, first of all, there is a secret project which will be coming to light, but no, it's not me pulling a Brandon Sanderson and coming out with a 4-part leather-bound series, regrettably. No, it's something else, and I'll touch on that some more in a moment. First of all, I want to thank those of you who have already signed up for my newsletter at GaretDavidson.com, as well as those who have chosen to go ahead and jump on and follow my Kickstarter page for the launch of the Kickstarter project for the Gray Paladin. And I'll explain more about that project. So I had hoped to launch that project earlier, but I recognized opportunities where I could do some further improvements for the project and the novel as well. So I jumped on that, and as well, the secret project has had a lot of moving parts to it. So that's taken up some extra time and effort. But despite that, the Kickstarter project is a go for March 25th, 2024. That is a hard launch date, which is also Token Reading Day. And so I plan to do some reading from several passages of his works that day. So you can join me for that if you'd like. March 25th is when you can access the Kickstarter project page itself. Once that goes live, you'll be able to see all the other pages worth of details and information, as well as the specific rewards that you can receive for the amounts you pledge. And so this project will be open for 30 days and 30 days only, and then it will close out on April 24th, 2024. And at that time, I will begin the process of sending out surveys, confirming some details with you, and then distributing your rewards. The primary purpose of the Kickstarter project is to fund a special collector's edition of the Gray Paladin. And I will tell you more about that in a future video, some of the details with that, as well as the other reward tiers. But the Kickstarter project will also help cover expenses I've already incurred in the process of publishing and bringing this novel to life. So that includes other things like cover designs, marketing materials, artwork, advertisements, ISBNs, and more. That being said, I just received the Amazon proof of the paperback of the Gray Paladin, and I'm still going through squaring things away, making sure everything looks fantastic, but so far I'm impressed and pleased. So I'll keep you posted on that. There'll be, again, a future video on the reward tiers. And those tiers include the Paladin Experience, which is the top tier. And there is the Collector's Edition tier. There's the paperback, audiobook, and ebook as well. There are various add-ons, which include bookmarks. But more will come out about those specific rewards soon. I will also be posting a video of me discussing the Gray Paladin, as well as reading a sample of the novel. So for those of you who are more into audiobooks, this would be a great opportunity for you to listen at your convenience. Those of you who want to jump on reading it can go to my website, GaretDavidson.com, and sign up for the newsletter. The first email you receive will actually include a PDF sample of the novel. So speaking of my website, you'll also see a section called Stories and Things. I will be posting free stories and linking some videos there as well. Right now I have a short horror story called My Last Report, which is written in a kind of Lovecraftian narrative horror style. I have a silly poem called Frank the Werefox I'll be posting in a bit, as well as another short story, The Misadventures of Brother Arturo, Part 1. So The Misadventures of Brother Arturo will be a short story series, and I'll return to it from time to time, and it's a Terry Pratchett style storytelling. Now, all of these stories are free to enjoy, but I do have a secure link on the website for those of you who wish to give a financial gift and donate to support me, which I would very greatly appreciate. I'm also working on a selection of merchandise, which will be hopefully available by the end of the month. I also wanted to provide some background information on those first two videos I posted, the Mr. Beast SCP Conspiracy Theory Explained. So that was just before Christmas, and I had this random idea. Of course, my two boys are interested in Mr. Beast, watch stuff all the time, and I had this germ of an idea, which I just ran with, created this script, this whole storyline, and created the pilot little episode, which I showed to them. So I recorded that, I guess, 3 different times, and wrote and revised that, I guess about 3 different times as well to improve the flow and story elements. And so I pieced together all these actual historical pieces of information, as well as this conspiracy I just concocted to tell basically a lighthearted, fun story in a serious format about Mr. Beast and SCPs, and connect the dots with him being actually St. Nicholas, or this extra dimensional entity who is him. So just a fun story I did right before Christmas to do that for my kids, and also as a test for myself, learning some about video and audio editing. And obviously there's a lot that goes into that. And so I gave myself, well, I actually accomplished all that, all the drafting, redrafting, revising, editing, shooting, reshooting, getting images, audio and video editing in 35 hours or so roughly, which was not a lot of time for that. So, it was a great and fantastic learning experience for myself and a challenge. But that's probably not going to be the normal kind of content I produce. It was just something fun I tried to do. And I chose to do it right before Christmas, as if there wasn't enough going on. But still, it was a good learning experience for myself, and is already going to pay off for future things. So as we'll see in due time. Now, back to the secret project. So this is nothing related to the Kickstarter project. It is not going to be a Kickstarter project. It is something unrelated to any of my authorial pursuits. So some of you are going to go to love this other thing. Others may hate it. You will meet an awesome guy who has been a part of bringing this to fruition. And I believe that there is a void of certain information on a very important topic. There is a lot of misunderstanding about things, and there are so many stories, some good, some bad, some ugly, which are worth telling. So I truly believe this project is going to sweep the nation and be the next big thing. We will be eager to share more about this with you, and to get your feedback as well, and to build upon and improve what we will be doing. So otherwise, that's all I have for you today. I appreciate your time and attention. Until next time, best wishes.